Justin Bieber situation is sad.
Boy, Justin Bieber, best believer, has not been doing too good lately.
You just a little bitty bitch for sure. You just a little bitty bitch. You just a little bitty bitch for sure. I've been the shit.
So yeah, lately it looks like this man has been extremely drugged up. He's been high. He's been off his rocks. And it's evident with his impending divorce, or allegedly. Those were rumors that him and Hailey Bieber are going to be divorcing. And with the whole Diddy situation, obviously, Diddy was a mentor to young Justin Bieber as he was coming up in the game. We all already know that. And as far as I can tell, rumors at this point, but they have been brought up in court document where he may have been linked to some type of abuse. So with the struggle of his marriage with Hailey Bieber, with the P. Diddy situation and rumors and speculation around him being abused in the entertainment business and that possibly damaging his psyche and his mental health, I can now see why he's up here looking drugged up and tired and rapping to...
Yeah, he probably is going through a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That P Diddy situation was like a big, like it was like a bomb that just exploded the whole industry. Now everyone in the industry is fucked up, bruh. Niggas is going broke. 6ix9ine, all these niggas going broke. Travis Scott falling off. Drake falling off. Drake and Kendrick beefing. Justin Bieber back on drugs. The Weeknd's still compy though. And surprisingly, in the midst of all of this, Playboy Cardi is the biggest rapper. Yeah. Hip hop is in a weird state. Music is in a weird state.
some random ass song that I don't even know what we're listening to, bro.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the song either.
Yeah, man, somebody please get this man some help desperately, immediately, urgently. Honestly, I don't know what the hell Justin Bieber was doing on his live stream, man. Like, clearly this man is tweaked out. He's zoned out. He's looking off into space. Clearly he's on some type of drug. And at this point, just like my last video with Kodak Black, it seems like a lot of these celebrities, these young celebrities who are either 30 or...
He said he's looking off into space. For me, in this clip, it looks like he's just looking on his computer. But maybe he's not looking at anything. But I think he's looking at his computer in this clip.
Younger, just crashing out, bro. They're drugged up, they've been abused, they've been strung out, exploited by their labels, their mentors, the people closest to them, and now they're just, as it appears to seem, at a breaking point is what I'm picking up. A lot of these young guys are just at a breaking point. Here we have this one comment by Rachel. She said, people are saying he's not on drugs. I don't know who's saying that. It's obvious he's on drugs, but they say, have you ever been around someone on drugs? He's absolutely high on something, and it's not weed. In other news related to Justin Bieber, they say Justin Bieber, a
like
31...
perks. That's what all these rappers and artists seem to be doing. Perks.
Year-old married and father is bragging about effing his ex. I refuse to believe Selena Gomez is the problem. But in another cryptic post by Justin Bieber, we have this photo here posted to his IG with over 1 million likes of him as a baby in front of a whole bunch of shipping containers, which in my opinion is creepy as hell. And then in the next photo, we have young Justin Bieber posting himself on his own IG. And the caption reads, Justin Bieber posted a photo of himself as a child and photo of shipping containers with a baby in the picture on his Instagram page. In his post, he sadly wrote he has anger issues, but he wants to grow and not react so much. Completely understandable. I used to be there. We know he's a victim, but he's telling us he was also trafficked in shipping containers or just trying to expose this happens.
Y'all think this is what happens in the music industry? Or y'all think this is a reach? What y'all think?
I'm not sure if he was a victim of child trafficking. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case at one point of his life, but we all know that child trafficking definitely happens in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, in the music industry, in all kinds of media. We know children are abused worldwide by a lot of rich and powerful people who are legit psychopaths. I mean,
Diddy was locked up for some type of trafficking, but I think his type of trafficking was just like flying models out.
The man we shall not name in this video who allegedly hung himself like 2 to 3 years ago, and the list full of people on that island apparently never got to prison. Like, bruv, this is the world we live in, and Justin Bieber may have been a victim of all that. We may never know. And that may be a contributing factor to his declining mental health and the obvious psychological breakdown we're seeing before our very eyes.
Fans have been very concerned about Justin Bieber after some photos and videos in the last few weeks. And their concern from seeing images like this is thinking that perhaps he is in the middle of some drug binge.
Respectfully, I'm not gonna lie. Looking at this photo right now, Justin Bieber looks like he is on.
He looks sky high.
On drugs. He looks high as fuck. He looks strung out. He looks like he's been up for days, and he looks like complete shit. I'm sorry to say. He needs help. Just like Kodak Black, just like the rest of these celebrities. Honestly, I don't want to see any of these young guys ODing off of drugs when it can be completely avoided. Again, with the P. Diddy situation.
Justin Bieber literally looks like Lil Peep, bro, before he died.
And the stresses of his marriage, and also him alluding to the possible fact that he could have been a victim of child sex trafficking and all the drugs and alcohol he must have abused in his life to cope with everything he's been hiding from the world. I mean, you can definitely see it on his face. And you know, recently I heard a song of Justin Bieber singing to his fans. You know, I'm not sure how old it is, but the message was definitely clear and obvious.
They criticize the things I did as an idiot kid. Oh, what if you had it all? Nobody to call. Maybe there.
Yeah, I heard this. It sounded like it was a cry for help.
I've had everything.
I wonder how like the beat.
No one's listening, and that's just fucking lonely.
So clearly the message, you know, he says, what if you had it all, but you had no one to call? You know, he acknowledges that he has everything. He's privileged, but no one's listening. He says that's just effing wrong, you know? So as I've stated multiple times in my videos in the past, I mean, like I say, money can't buy everything. Money cannot buy mental health. Like, sure, you're privileged. You can do anything you want in the world, but if you have demons inside eating you up every day, you see plenty of rich people killing themselves all the time, ODing, hanging themselves, you know, crashing the F out. Like, bro, statistically speaking, a lot of the happiest people or people with the most well-being in the world typically come from third world countries where leisure is casual, family is beautiful, and the weather is nice. They may not be the richest, but you know, what they have is family, love, nature, and fun. Honestly, the song is very powerful. You know, I know this is like a acapella type, acoustic type song, and honestly, I feel for him, bro. I feel like Justin, throughout his entire career, was just an innocent kid who loved music, he loved singing, and you know, he got caught up in the trap of record labels and, you know, the P. Diddy situation and people exploiting him for his fame, his talent, his money, and now he's at the older part of his life, you know, still a young man, of course, but he just seems to be struggling with his mental health. You know, he's highlighting it on Instagram in front of millions of people. He's singing about it, you know. He's clearly going through drugs and addiction at this point in time. You know, he's potentially going to be breaking up with his wife, and, you know, he's going to be losing half or more. And, you know, people need to understand death by 1,000 cuts. When you have all these things attacking your body and your mental health, your physical well-being from all types of angles every single day, bro, there comes...
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like bro is really going through it for real.
A point where you can't take anymore, bro. There comes a point where there's that one final straw that breaks the camel's back, and then you finally flip the fuck out and something bad happens, something devastating happens that you can't come back from. And I'm genuinely hoping that Justin Bieber never reaches that point, because at that point it's pretty much over for most people. But yeah, man, like, I respect Justin. You know, he's always been sort of the guy who has been relegated to the pop slop generic type guy who has a fan base full of teen girls girls who I suppose has been dismissed for his musical talent, but I genuinely think he's a talented guy. Immaculate vocals, can play multiple instruments, you know, can dance a little. Like, I genuinely think Justin deserves more respect than he has gotten through his entire career. You know, I even found this interesting clip floating around online with Justin singing with this guy, I forgot, I think Kid Leroy from Australia. It seems as though that he was drugged up here too, either high or drunk or a combination of the two, but I found this clip interesting.
When I'm away from you, I miss your touch. The reason I don't even lie, it's been difficult for me to trust. I'm afraid that I'ma fuck it up.
He probably is in his feelings due to like the divorce. It's maybe his girl, because I know when Kanye lost his girl, bro, like Kim and Bianca, he crashed out, bro. He crashed out. A breakup will do this to you.
Ain't no way that I can leave, 'cause I don't remember the words, and that's crazy. 'Cause you know that without you, so baby, stay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, now what I told you.
The situation with Diddy and
I ain't
his
trying to get
wife
copyrighted.
potentially, you know, getting divorced from her, and, you know, financial issues, the drug issues, basically the whole onslaught of everything he's going through. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to follow me everywhere and join the community. All links.
That's a good video. I hope Justin Bieber gets better soon. I hope he finds a help and gets off the drugs, man, and you know, just betters his life and continues to give us some good music, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the hate he got was just unnecessary, and he was probably going through a fucking lot at that time. He's probably going through a lot. So I just hope, you know, and he's probably gonna need his fans, his girl fans now more than ever to like support him. But I hope he gets better, man. I hope it just doesn't end in an OD or, you know, him dying in some crash. Like, you know, God forbid.